Welcome everyone to the Lotus Sanctum. My name is Chris, and for today's video what I wanted to cover was the ability to see that which you wish to live, and the journey that it takes for you to get to that place, for you to begin to see, for you to begin to believe, for you to know, and to embrace this knowing, embrace this truth that this is who you are, to identify yourself as putting on this role that inhabits, that expresses in this manner. That journey is quite magical in the sense of when you get to that place, when you begin to see, it can be quite magical, and it reaffirms everything that you have gone through, everything that you have done, all the steps you've taken, for you to remember that yes, this was the intention you had set, that this was something that you have wanted, and that you are leaning into it and you are going to live it, to embrace it, to embark on it. This knowingness that you get to fully be yourself in all its truth and reality, in all its stories, and live through life in a way where it's living through your life in a way where you feel like everything moves, it functions, it's working, and it it's not that you're striving for it or having to work so hard to get it to where you want it to be, but that you are being gentle with yourself and that you get to do it on your own timing, and that you are being considerate of yourself and of your environment, that you are a considerate person who is taking into account all the players and all the components that are going to make up this version of you that is thriving and living in its such beauty and aliveness. And to also meet with aspects of you that you may have not known existed, and that it becomes intriguing for you to embody it and for you to play that role as well. And this curiosity of how that ties into your day to day, how that ties into your holistic life, and seeing how in some seasons of your life there is something that is calling more for your attention, and another season there's something else. And it's a natural unfolding that happens through and with the body being inspired with and from the environment that it lives in. This also takes into consideration the planetary alignment, the cosmic alignment, and the journey that our species, our civilization is going through. Whether you are aware of it and to whichever level your consciousness emanates, and has the wherewithal of everything that's happening, to whatever your conscious level is, you are still going through the journey that you are intended to go through. One that you have set the intention for, and the one that um, spirit has set intention for. And sometimes you'll find yourself even living a life and going down a path that it wasn't your intention, but it was highly and deeply influenced by the people around you. And you just kept perpetuating that that story. Come to a place where you're ready to transition from that, to move into a place where you get to be yourself, where you get to fully embody all your light, your magic, your beauty, and the softness that you have, the softness that you are. To know that you get to be vulnerable in all its states and all its being, and deepen relationships and connections with those that truly allow you to grow and to expand. And also that you show up for them, for them to grow and expand as well. And it's becoming more and more of a conscious exchange of your time, of your resources, and a conscious awareness of what you are taking in, what is being absorbed within you. And so this ability to see yourself in a way where you get to create the life and the curiosities that are coming through. But it's stepping in even further now where you're starting to see that you have already begun creating it. You have already taken the steps needed to facilitate this transition, and that you are stepping into a place that you are you are beginning, and that you it's more like you are noticing that you have already started to embody this vision, this desire that you had set, this these learnings and teachings. All of this has come to life. All of this is taking shape, taking form, and stepping into a place where you're learning that you get to be all of that which exists, all of that which is magic, all of that which is life in itself. And that no matter what, you get to be the most whole, authentic self that there is. And there is nothing else that you would change other than the fact that you get to fully be yourself. Pointing that. And this joy that you've done things that you had intended, and the pleasure that you get to put that to rest and continue to enliven an aspect of you that was dormant, that may have not been as inspired, or where you felt confident enough to um, embark on that and to bring it to life. And you're coming into a place where you are bringing this aspect of you to life, and you're bringing this desire that you dreamt about years ago, even as a child, and to come into a place within yourself where you're seeing that everything around you is helping you, is helping to facilitate this journey and this transition into you fully embarking and embodying the authentic self that you are. And the thing is, to a certain level, you do not have the framework for this way of living, and yet you are being met by those to live just that. I just saw a butterfly, a monarch pass by, and just the way she was just flying, it just felt right, and yeah, it just feels really nice. So as I was saying, to really allow yourself to see yourself blossom into this butterfly that you are, and to become aware of the fact that you are this butterfly flying, and that you can and have this free will to create, to embody, to generate, and how life giving it is. This ability to become aware of the life that moves through you, that that which is you, is quite a bit of something. To see yourself in a way where you didn't know that was possible. You may have wanted it, but to come to a place where you get to live it, and to see yourself becoming more and more familiar with this, it just feels quite lovely. And the thing is, something that I've learned throughout my journey is that you get to energetically move through something prior to the physical movement of it. The physical stuff is more of a dense, harsher world, and it can actually um, cause quite a bit of harm and disruption in your own system and also the external environment as well. And and then you are still required to work through what you need to internally, energetically. So you get to do it prior hand or you get to do it after the fact. And regardless, it's a journey. Personally, I've done both, and I actually prefer the energetic way of moving through things before the physical movement, even though I can be impatient at times. But it just feels that much more pleasant to my nervous system, and it teaches me to be considerate of myself, of what I'm wanting, of listening to the little subtleties, of not overdoing things or pushing my boundaries, because that's something that I've had growing up, having my boundaries pushed. And not only is it uncomfortable, but it's, it feels violating, right? And so learning to build my own relationship with myself and to do it in a way where I feel like, okay, at least I can trust myself to actually build that, this environment that I want people to also respect and show up authentically. Um, and what I've noticed from all of that is the ability to also be transparent and the ability to tolerate. But it's not coming from a place of tolerance, but it's coming from a place of I can hold space for you here. And I don't need to connect and or put in any thoughts or input into this belief system that someone may be coming in with, and that I can say and state, this is where I am, this is what I'm doing, and you can put in your 2 cents, and that's it. And what I've noticed from even doing that with myself is I've welcomed in that much more people, friends, family that do respect that, relationships even that respect that. And not only has it given me the greatest richness, it also allowed me to be that much more compassionate with the life that I am living, with my family, with everything that I have been built on, and to have the capacity to go back into places that were quite harmful, that were quite um, sh- that brought up quite a bit of shame and grief and pain and discomfort, and to create a different relationship with it, to create a different relationship with myself. It's helped to facilitate a lot with the people around me and also my work, my body of work as well. So, having the capacity to see yourself in a way that you have dreamt about, that you've been striving to get to, can be quite, it can be pleasant and also at times be a bit disorienting because it's readjusting your sight and belief around who you are and the way you operate, what you tolerate, what you have the capacity to hold space for, and to have the courage to articulate who you are and how you see this world, how you move through this world, and to create such beauty and light. To create such beauty and light is the natural expression of you and this lightness that you are. And so, with that, I'm going to be leaving the message here. I wish you guys all the best, and I will speak to you soon.